阿聰放假。So David and Chung is in annual leave. So I think that's it. We can start.
Hello, this is Michael. Last week I started to work on the new statistics reports for civil LikeCoin. I have drafted the data storage structure and flow for the reports API. After discussion with Alu, we decided to split the task into two phases. In phase one, we will query data from Elasticsearch for hot storage, and the API in phase one could be on production once this is ready. And in phase two, we will add other database as the permanent storage and warm data storage for the very old data. And I have started phase one task last week, and it is testing now. And I will submit a PR today when the testing is finished. And this week I will start the phase two and draft the structure for review later. And this is my part. Thanks.
Last week I was working on the developer document in .light.co, and I have filled most of the parts that are currently available, and some of them are still being worked on. So I've marked the development repository into those parts and marked is pending. And also I have last week I have worked on the user avatar synchronization with Matters, and we have deployed a new mechanism to synchronize avatar with new users. And also I have wrote a script to synchronize all the old users, and the script ran for 2 days, and all and Matters users ready and I have worked on some data level issues and bugs, and some of them are related to off-points, and I've communicated with them to fix some of them. And aside from them fixing the bugs is that our register dialog in LikeCo can be can have some performance hack. So now the register dialog should load much faster, and so we can observe if that has an improvement on user registration. And also I have put one of our LikeCoin bug onto LikeCoin bounty, because a long time ago we have listed LikeCoin as one of the bounty payment coin, and we have not ever used that. And I tried it on LikeCoin, and I posted the link onto the Slack, and it should appear in a minute. And the response is actually very positive, and we have like 4 to 5 potential workers wanting to work on this bounty. And I have picked one of them, and I'm currently communicating with him on GitHub to fix the bug, and he is actually already proposed a PR, but we will have to review and communicate to finalize the fix. And so if we have actually a robust way or a good CI in our one of our web posts, like app or website, and we have a standalone issue that is not very urgent, we can actually put a lot of bounty onto LikeCoin, and maybe many people will have interest in working with us. But that depends on what kind of tasks we have available in our GitHub. And then I was working on the LikePay SDK, and I have already done the QR code generation part, and I talked with Chong about the data format. And this week I will work on implementing the data format and implement the support in LikeCoin app, because I have changed the QR code format, and currently the app do not understand this kind of new format. And also I will release a minor improvement on browser extension, just some minor changes, and some minor API call swapping. And I will also investigate how to integrate intercom alternatives into LikeCoin to reduce our cost. And that's my part.
Let's share some statistics about last week. Both the registration and active likers numbers showed a mild drop, and it is a short-term phenomenon because there is a spike. Let me share the screen to you all now. There is a sharp spike observed in February 20, and it's because of an incident in mainland China discussion forum, Tencent forum. It was shut down, and therefore a lot of writers register new accounts in Matters. And after that spike, the registration rate goes sharply downwards. But in fact, the performance is not that bad. And for app downloads, there are 127 units on iOS, and there were 94 units download for Android. There's no significant trend, just moving horizontally. And in the previous week, I have done several planning job. First of all is the email campaign revamp. We have moved around half of our subscribers from Intercom to MailChimp, and greatly reduced the number of onboard newsletter, the frequency of the onboard newsletter. The strategy is that we will let, if possible, we will let our partners, the content providers, to send their own newsletter. In fact, they are now sending their own newsletter. We are overlapping, so the users may most probably they will be spammed by too many emails. So we just reduce the number and try to consolidate the content included in the newsletter. The first batch of newsletter has been sent out, and it is sent to some specific targets instead of broadcasting to all of our subscribers, and the performance is good. The open rate has been raised by 8%, and the click rate has been raised by 2%. And we'll continue to work on MailChimp, but due to some billing issues, it was not started. I mean, the email campaign was not started on MailChimp yet last week, and I just got their support to reply me on last Saturday. The billing issues has been cleared, so we can continue to work on it this week. And the suspended advertisement on Facebook has been resumed, and the clause has been found out is due to a new policy of Facebook. And another thing that I spent much time last week is to rethink about the social media strategy, especially on Facebook and Twitter. And in the past month, we have been releasing the posts every day, and most of the posts are some informative content about our project. I have made a decision to hold a little bit and do a review of the post performance and also the style of the content. And conduct some experiment in last week during the weekend. This experiment will be continued this week. and we can most probably confirm a new strategy on the Facebook post and also Twitter. In the coming week, I will continue to work on the performance improvement of Civic Leica page, because the new page has just launched last week, and the A/B test has been run through the weekend, and we will continue to do A/B tests. Also, I will finish the Gitbook Chinese version. There is only 2 sections left now. I'll evaluate the new CRM solution that was proposed by Kin, and promote the new on-chain proposal, maybe writing some stories or just retweeting some relevant information. This is for my part.
Hi, this is Phoebe. I am back from holidays, and this week I will start picking up back our ongoing conversation on exchanges, especially on Quick Exchange. Knowing Keen were on it last week for our coming listing or partnership. Second, I will send out another newsletter for our on-chain proposal this week. Before I go on vacation, we sent out the second newsletter to about 2,000 email recipients that are not our active users. And the open rate is about 24%. It wasn't too bad as expected. It wasn't very high at all, but it will be a continuous effort to continue adding email recipient to this list. We still have about 5,000 emails that we can send to. So we'll continue to grow this email list as well as reaching to them. That's it from my end.
So hi, this is Josh. Last week, I finalized the UI for the stat feature. I would like to show some screens. So here's the core of the stat functions is the same. Basically, if you enter to the reward received report, this is if you're a writer and you continuously receive rewards from your readers, then you can have the chart, and you can see the trend and also some fact of your articles or work. And if you click, you can have the daily view, and you can see that today or yesterday or the day you want, and see how your work how your work generate LikeCoin. And also, if you are a Civic Liker, you can have a report for every day or every week, which creators you are supporting, or in the daily view, which work you are supporting. This is the core design, and it's not changed since I think January. So I just finalized it with some adjustment, and also we designed the entrance of it. So after the development is done, everybody can have the setting page with stat. If you are both Civic Liker and reward, you have a great UI with a number, and it's beautiful. If you are not, then you probably want to go to subscribe Civic Liker now. I mean today, because you will have a very nice report then. And also some exceptional case, like there's no income for use, then I have designed some screen. So yeah, that's the that's for last week. And yes, and this week carry on from the last week. I will the designing handle for podcast limited reach is still on my working list, so I will find time to work on it if I can. Also, I will I will reorganize the improved suggestion on the off-core login UI, because we will have a meeting with Nick later this week. So earlier this week, I will reorganize the improvement suggestion for them, and let's just the preparation for the meetings, and hopefully we have some solid idea or solid solution for improve the login UI. And also the last thing I will base on admin finding of the Civic UI, which after we ran the statistics and result is not as good as we expect. So I'll make some adjustment on his finding, and hopefully we can slowly improve the conversion rate of the Civic subscription. So that's it for me.
Hello here. Last week, I reviewed the POC with Chung and designed the later implementation between the LikeCoin chain and IPFS. And also, I studying the topic about the decentralized IPFS indexing. It is helpful for the ISEN discovering from the user, but up to now, I and Chung still have not so many idea on this topic. Maybe we will study more later. And also prepared a sharing session about IPFS internally. And in the coming week, I will start to drafting the ISEN spec. I think I will make a GitHub repo to hold the ISEN specification, just like any other technical tools. And in this week, we will apply the open source conference. And in the fragment time, I will keep on preparing the IPFS session and the article about the POC before. Yes, that's all of my part.
Hi, this is Kin. We actually have to congratulate Ted for getting married last weekend. And so for my part, I have matters raised the very first proposal of our Republic of LikeLand, and I'll provide a link afterwards. So it's been a week since the proposal was raised, and we are about halfway in the deposit period. So we need some more deposit before we enter into the voting phase. So this week we'll be educating the community and also other validators to know what's happening, what exactly is liquid democracy, and have the validators actually both stakeholders and validators, especially validators, to deposit enough of LikeCoin to turn the proposal into a voting period. I also conducted an interview with Google Initiative and submitted some further materials, and the result will be out within March, and we'll see. I met with Ho Hua of G0 Gov0 HK to discuss replacement alternative of the hackathon, which was supposed to happen this Sunday, but was cancelled because of the virus crisis. no concrete proposal yet, but at least one thing is that we'll join. I mean, the whole team, if unless no time, will join the online discussion of the loop this Wednesday and see whether there are any people interested in our project development. And then I released it, not me, but Business Next released it previously recorded podcast when I was in Taipei. I also liaised with off-core to follow up various improvement on how we can improve the conversion rates of off-core. Actually improve every aspect, but in particular the conversion rate. So following up with Liquid regarding the potential collaboration on quick exchange. And also, as Edmund mentioned, I was conducting some simple research on finding a replacement for Intercoin, which has become far too expensive for us. And there are various possible replacement, and in particular, I'm considering HelpQuench. And so first we'll integrate it with integrate our testing site with HelpQuench first and make a judgment, hopefully within this week. That's all.
Do you also want to mention the Google initiative news?
Did I not?
Seems not.
I've conducted an interview with Google News Initiative, and further submitted some more article. The result will be out within March. That's all.
Anybody have any more to say? If not, then the meeting is ended.